Hi everybody, Martyn at Flicking Feathers again today, and I'm tying a salmon fly for you. It's a Ness Black Shrimp, or a black shrimp. Really effective, tied in this firetail style, which is, I believe it was an Irish fly tyer who made this kind of variation. But it's basically a Scottish tail, long tail shrimp with some soft material over the tail, just to add a bit more movement. So, we'll get started. As always, there will be a materials list in the description below, along with a link to my Patreon page, which you can sign up if you want to be eligible for any giveaways in the future. So the hook I'm using is a Partridge Patriot double. This is size 10. We've got to start some 8/0 thread about the midway point. And I'm using, this is light cahill, but any kind of light colour will do. Once I've got the thread started, I'll take my small oval silver tinsel, just wind it back, to about the point of the hook, and then I'll just 4 turns back, and then come in between the hooks, catch it underneath, run your thread up, pull the tinsel back, and tie it down between the hooks like that. So the tail, there's 3 parts to this tail, so keep them quite sparse. First thing I'm tying in is some bucktail, black. And I'm just going to sort of hand stack this, take away any kind of short or broken fibres. And then I like quite a long tail, so I'm going to go like a couple of hook lengths off the back. 2 turns will hold that. You can just adjust it, see how it's sitting. Tie right back to the tag, trim that off the length of the front part of the body. For flash, I'm going to just take some Peackock crystal splash. So it's like the pearl and black crystal flash. Just offer that in, 2 strands. Tie them the length of the front half, or the back half of the body, sorry. Tie them in, and I just tied everything up here. Make sure that's sitting how I like it. Now, just to add a bit more life to the fly, I mean you could leave it like this, no problem, fine. To add a wee bit extra life to the fly, I'm going to take some Arctic Fox, and I'm going to take out the guard hairs, any of the coarse hairs, and I'm just going to, again, just sort of hand stack it, sort of line it up, and then you want this wee bunch, it should be about half the length of the bucktail or so. Again, I mean it's up to you, but just tie it in. At this stage you can check, make sure everything's sitting how you like it. And then come in and cut this at an angle the length of your rear half of the body. Tidy it up. Now the back half of the body is yellow floss. This is just uni floss. Catch that in the length of the rear half and go forward, touch and turns. Make sure you've got a, you don't need to be going off your head about it, but as long as it's reasonably even, that will help you out when it comes to getting a nice smooth floss body. Now wind the floss, if you just move it back and forward, it'll open up and untwist. One full turn at the back, and then just as you go, just keep the floss open. Get a nice clean body. When you come to your thread, come across your thread and tie it off. Trim that. So basically when you're tying these shrimps with the two halves, you've got like a head length here, which is going to be the middle section. Like that's your where you're going to be. If you treat the hackle and the rib as though you were tying a head, that keeps everything nice and neat. So rib, your oval tinsel, 2 or 3 turns, catch it in the bottom, cross your thread, 2 or 3 turns is plenty to hold it. You could leave it, but I'm just going to take it away. I just find it easier. Get ready to tie in my hackle, which is an orange hackle. You could use cock or hen. This is Chinese neck. It's quite a henny cock. It's quite soft. But as I say, up to you. You could use a stiffer or a softer fibre. Catch that in, fold the tip back, the stem, sorry, and it keeps it nice and secure. Just got to wind this with my hands. Touch and turns, one turn in front of the other. Just sweep the hackle back as you go. And you can hold it against the shank. Oops. Just slipped it. So, as I say, hold it as you go, sweep the fibres backwards. Number of turns depends on the hackle quality and also how heavily you want the fly dressed. That for me is enough. Maybe actually a bit much. Come back a half a turn. Bend your hackle around your thread, 2 or 3 turns, fold the tip back, tie back over it. Keep your thread tight, you can just snap that away. Now, I like my hackle and these to be sort of sweeping back a bit, so we'll just take a toothbrush, come in, brush it back, and I'll just take a couple of turns in front of it just to hold everything in place. Take my thread a couple of open turns to the front, oops, then I'll start my, got to change colours. And I'll start this black uni where the head will be, just tie back over it. And I've left, you maybe notice, I've left a wee space here, but about a mil, right? And that shows me where I want the head to end, right? Because you need, obviously, if you're tying these with a turtle knot, you need a wee space just to let the knot seat. Rib is in the front half just the same. It's a small oval tinsel. Tie that in the length of the body. Wee bit of black floss, same stuff, just uni floss. Catch that in the length of the front half. Take your thread forward, tidying everything up. And then just the same as before, just watch your hackle fibres in that first turn, and then wind forward. Open the floss up as you go to get that nice smooth body. Come across your thread, catch it on the underside, trim that away, and just leave that tag end. You don't need to tidy that yet. Come through with the rib, a couple of turns, get them nice and even. Again, catch it on the underside. Just fold that back for strength. Trim it away. Now, there's a couple of ways you can tie these. Some people like a roofed jungle cock wing, or you can tie the jungle cock on after the hackle. I prefer it after the hackle. So just quick come in. Same, just a black Chinese cock, nothing fancy. Tie it in, 2 turns, fold it back, snap the butt, and wind forward. Folding the hackle as you go. Again, it's up to you how heavy you want this. That looks good to me. And the feather around the thread, couple of turns. Sweep everything back. A couple of turns back over it. Keep your thread tight. Snap that away. I mean, you could leave that like that. That's a nice wee shrimp, as it is. But just got to finish it off with some jungle cock. 2. Drop my cake there. There we go. Just got to take a couple of feathers. You can either use one big feather that's splitting, or you can take 2 smaller. Not bad there. Right. Once you've got 2 feathers the same size, I just line them up, check them for size. It's not bad. And I'll just peel back any fibres that I don't want. And I'll offer them in. Hold them nice and tight. Check how they're sitting. I like them sort of down into the angled up but to the side. Check the length, and then you can tighten down. Sweep the waist back. Build a neat head. Just ignore these stems. Now we can come in and whip finish. Trim the thread, snap away these stems, just trim that, it's not behaving. There we go. Retouch of super glue. Don't touch your feather, just the head. I'd rather put the glue onto the hook, the eye of the hook, rather than the feather. It will destroy all your work if you... There you go. And that's it. That can get another coat or two of varnish and it's ready to fish. Ness Black Shrimp. Lovely little... lovely wee salmon fly. Once it's been fished, these hackles will sort of sweep back a bit more, but well worth a place in your box. Especially if you're fishing in Scotland, this black and orange is very popular. I like a long tail, as I say, you can adjust it to suit yourself. So, hope that was useful, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to subscribe to my channel. Tight lines guys, bye.